Now to the good part.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you, as tonight's action is part of the NBA Cup. And tonight, we've got the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Chicago Bulls. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And the starting group for Chicago. Giddey is the one, with White by his side at the 2. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3 slot. And for Milwaukee, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Prince is out there with Kevin Porter, and it's Turner in at the 5 spot. 2 elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Drives to the hoop. And then Turner with the dunk.
Yes, slamming it down off the drive, and the defense had no response for the incoming turnover.
Here's Giddey. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Here are the Bulls with the ball. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first meeting of the season, and it's Giddey missing. And just over a minute played here to start the game. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
A two-way talent. All right, Shams, thanks very much. And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
And that one's good. Giddey.
You're pushing the pace. Giddey using some speed to get his shot.
Pass to Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. And there's the drive. And Giannis throws it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Dosunmu with it. And it's Kuzma picking him up. To the inside. Buzelis. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And that sends Josh Giddey to the free throw line. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot. One shot.
And pictured the Bulls going from playing one of the slowest paces in the league to one of the fastest.
Yeah, that's what happens when you start to trend towards youth. You got to put those young legs to use, trying to pace and space with three-point shooting.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Here's Giddey. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Milwaukee making some changes. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. Then for Chicago, Williams is checked in for Buzelis. And Herter's subbed in for Dosunmu. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Antetokounmpo against Williams. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the night.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
And that one's good. Giddey.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Anthony in the post. He's guarded by White. Yep, that one's good. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Here's Giddey. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And he makes it.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Herter against Kuzma. Here's Anthony. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Kuzma. Three-pointer, no good. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's the Bulls. They lead by 1. And we'll return shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Chicago leading. And for Chicago, let's take a look. Javon Carter is out there with Kevin Herter. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Smith. And it's Williams in at the small forward. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you, Brian.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Drains the triple. Herter's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Milwaukee making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Sims. Prince comes in for Green. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. Then for Chicago, Booz Ellis is checked in for Smith. Dosunmu comes in for Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Carter. Anthony finds Antetokounmpo. Portis a screen. Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. White against Anthony. And that one good. White's got 5. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings. So they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team. Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
White, good. He has 7.
Attacking the heart of that defense. What I like about White, he can finish with either hand.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Wow! Giannis taking off!
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Here's White. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Aggressive on the interior. White takes the hit and completes the play.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Anthony. Portis outside. The 3 is up. Anthony misses. Chicago leading by 3. Standing just under 7 feet. Zach Collins puts that size to work out there.
Always looking for his next rebound or just a point-blank bucket. Collins knows that his physicality is what he has to bring to the floor, and he operates mostly in the paint.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. He's checked in for the Bucks. Kuzma comes in for Anthony. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Giddey comes in for Herter. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Giddey. Porter pulls it in.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Giddey. Porter pulls it in. The Bucks trail to the middle. Here's Kuzma. No good with a layup.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Here's Giddey. And again, Chicago, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to Porter. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Giddey. The Bucks trail by 3. Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Giddey into the lane. Good. Giddey's got 15. 16 seconds left in the second. Antetokounmpo outside. Fires at the elbow. No good there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls out in front. They're up by 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much left. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot from line. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
When you have two players going at each other like this, it becomes a point of pride. That's when the sparks fly. That's when it gets interesting.
For us and for the fans watching. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Kevin Porter is out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. The Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Kuzma. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. You know, Richard, after some up and down seasons, Kobe White has really found his place on this team.
He is looking more and more self-assured than ever. You can see it in his scoring the most, but also every other aspect of his game. His team and the organization trust him.
Turner, no good. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Banked it in off the glass. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. PA, back to you.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Porter with the steal. Shot to stop the run. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, speedy transition play by Porter, getting there to put the finishing touches on the fast break.
Porter against Giddey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giddey's got 21 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Chicago leading by 10. Into the lane. And they pick up 2. Give him 23.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Porter against Giddey. Porter, the pass to Prince. Back to Porter. There's the triple. It's hauled in by White. Chicago's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. switch here. Portis is checked in, and the Bulls also making a change. Herter's checked in for White. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. From 17 away, three-pointer Vucevic. It's hauled in by Portis.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Prince, the pass to Portis. Takes a three, and it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Takes it inside. Soft touch off the glass. Giddey's got 10 points in the quarter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Herter against Prince. Back to Porter. Turner, a screen on Giddey. That cuts the lead to single digits. Porter's got 14.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Giddey against Porter. And that one's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Bucks trail by 11. Here's Porter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
And the attacking mentality from Porter Jr. being rewarded for going up strong inside with the whistle.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Turner. Green comes in for Kuzma. And Anthony subbed in for Prince. And he sinks the second. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. No good on the free throw. Rollins, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The Bucks trail by 10. And he lobs it up top. There's 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And it's Giddey missing. The Bucks have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Really left him alone that time. Anthony's got 7 points in the game.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Giddey. And he lays it up and in.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Here's Rollins. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the 4th. Chicago ahead, leading by 6. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Bulls, Williams is out there with Smith. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's White in at the point guard position.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
That free throw good from Portis. So he hits one of two from the stripe. Antetokounmpo. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable.
White drives in. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Antetokounmpo outside. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Here's White. It's hauled in by Portis.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Green finds Anthony to the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's Huerter. The three, Smith. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Anthony. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Williams. And Giddey's subbed in for Huerter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Antetokounmpo. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Good on the shot.
Continue to get that man the rock. He's delivering whenever it counts.
Giddey against Porter. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 1. Porter, 11-footer is good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. White fires! It's money from deep.
Great to see White stepping up and making a move, delivering for his squad.
The Bucks have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Here's Kuzma. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Giddey into the lane. Yes! Using that window!
When his team needs him, Giddey steps up. And you love to see a guy with that kind of fire.
Porter from 12 feet out, cash!
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Book it!
And what balance from Giddey. Able to take the hit and still power through.
Free throw good from Giddey.
That's what they needed from him, unaffected by the pressure.
Now Kuzma. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Chicago leading. Giddey with it. Now Porter defending. Here's Vucevic. Oh, no good on the layup. Releases. Oh, he can't hit it. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Giddey against Porter.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Porter outside. Here's Kuzma. Jacks up a 3. It's gone from beyond the arc.
A tense situation, but Kuzma just ignores the stakes and finds a bucket.
This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Giddey into the lane.
Late game pressure, no problem. Not a factor in Giddey's concentration.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kuzma, right side. There's the steal, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. You really wanted that one. And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Turning here to our analyst, what elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
And great to see Turner rising to the occasion and finding the clutch bucket.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. The first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Kuzma! And so Chicago takes the win. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to eventually hoist the NBA Cup.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Josh Giddey.